So child's pose. Knees wide and heels or toes touching together, and heels are touching your glutes. Just take an inhale here and exhale it away. And just let your neck rest, let your head rest. And move your fingers slightly forward. But keep your seat low on your heels. And in this position, go ahead, bring your right hand behind your back. And flip your left palm open up to the ceiling. You'll get a little deeper stretch in your left side. And then come back to center and switch your arms. Left hand goes behind. And your right palm flips open. And then come back to a child's pose one more time. Take an inhale, walk your hands over to the right. Feel the stretch in the left side of your body, but keep your seat still low on the ground. Or on your heels, actually. And then walk back to center and over to the other side. And then come back to center one more time. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, press yourself up into a tabletop position with your knees directly under your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale, drop your stomach, arch your back, press yourself up, stretch your chin, your chest, your neck. That's a cow pose. And then on the exhale, tuck your toes, press your spine up, round it like a question mark. Push the floor away. And then do this 3 more times. Inhale, press your toes to the ground, arch your back, draw the shoulders back. On the exhale, round your spine, tuck your toes, push the floor away. 2 more times. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round, especially the upper back area. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale, round your spine. And then bring your spine back to neutral. And go ahead, extend your left leg behind you. Flex your foot. Imagine that you press in the back wall with your heel. And then go ahead, extend your right arm as well. So left leg and right arm. And kind of circle your wrist and circle your ankle in any direction. And then inhale, arch your back, lift your heel up, lift your fingers up. On the exhale, touch your knee to your elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, touch. 1 more breath in. And exhale, touch. Come back to center, tabletop position. Take a breath in, bring your right arm all the way up. Twist up, look up. Exhale, thread the needle, shoulder goes down. And place your arm kind of through this hole in your left arm. And then come back again, up, inhale. And then exhale, thread the needle. 2 more times, inhale, reach up, look up, open the chest, and exhale, thread the needle. Last time, we're gonna hold a little bit longer. Take inhale, lift up. On the exhale, place your shoulder down, place your right cheek down or your head down, and then walk your left hand all the way forward, so straighten it out. Yes, and you're kind of looking from under your left armpit, look up. Good. Couple breaths here. One more inhale. And And then return your hand underneath your left shoulder. Last time, open up your right arm. And exhale, come back into a tabletop position. From here, tuck your toes, walk your hands slightly forward, and press yourself up into a downward facing dog. So your hips are going high up. Press the fingers down to the floor, spread them wide, and then unshrug your shoulders, so push them away from your ears, up towards the ceiling. And then the tailbone goes up to the ceiling as well. And then from here, bend your right knee, press your left heel to the ground. And then switch. And then bicycle your legs one at a time. One knee bends, the other extends, and your heels are staying up. Your hips are staying up high. And then straighten up both legs. Take an inhale, lift your heels high up. And then exhale, press them down to the ground. One more time, inhale, lift your heels high up. Exhale, heels to the floor. With your next breath in, shift your weight forward to plank. Plank pose. Hands underneath your shoulders. Feet hip-width distance apart. Hold it here for 2 breaths. Start engaging your core. Push the floor away with all of your 10 fingers. One more breath. Next inhale, look forward, and on the exhale, lower down completely all the way to the floor, onto your stomach. Okay, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and then slightly walk them, moving more back. And then glue your elbows towards your sides. Bring your feet together, press the toes to the ground. Inhale, cobra. Squeeze the shoulder blades, press through the palms of your hands, and then exhale, lower down. 2 more times, cobra. Lift up, draw the shoulders back, and exhale, lower. One more time, inhale, lift, press, and then lift up your hands off the ground as well. But keep this lifted chest, and then lift your legs as well. Keep them touching. One more breath. And then lower down, tuck your toes, press your hands to the ground, and then press yourself up into a child's pose position. Child's pose, very good. When you're ready, come back into a tabletop, hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Inhale, extend your right leg this time. Okay, flex your foot, and then extend your left arm all the way forward, and give them a little circle, twist, any direction. Okay, and then on your next breath in, lift everything up, arc your back. Exhale, touch your knee to your elbow. Yes, inhale, arc, lift up. Exhale, touch. 2 more times, breath in, lift up, squeeze the glute. Exhale in. 1 more breath in, lift. Exhale in. And then return into a tabletop with your hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Open up your left arm, rotate, twist up, look up. Exhale, thread the needle the other way. Good. Inhale, open again. Big opening. Every time you open up, make it a little bigger than the previous one. Exhale, thread the needle. 2 more times, breath in. And exhale, thread. Very good. 1 more time. The biggest opening. And then exhale. Lower down your head on the ground, shoulder on the ground, and then walk your right hand all the way forward. And look up from underneath your right armpit. Couple breaths here. One more breath. And then bring your hand back down underneath your right shoulder. Last opening, left hand opens up. Stretch your chest. And then come back, tabletop position. Tuck your toes. Press yourself up into a downward facing dog. 1 more time. Okay, this time, separate your feet a little bit. wider. And then go ahead and reach your left arm towards your right ankle or your right shin or even your right thigh, whatever your body allows you. And twist to look up from under your armpits. One more time. One more breath here. Come back to center and switch sides. Right arm towards your left leg. Give it a twist. Look up from under your armpit. And then come back to center. Take an inhale, shift your weight forward to plank. Hold it for 2 breaths. Engage your core, squeeze the glutes. Push the floor away. One more breath. And on the exhale, lower down all the way to the ground. Press your toes down to the floor, hands underneath your shoulders. Press yourself all the way up to upward facing dog. So lift up your hips off the ground. Press your toes, squeeze the glutes, and draw the shoulder blades back and down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips are going high. One breath in here. And exhale it away. On your next inhale, step your right leg to your right thumb. Low lunge, right leg to your right thumb. Hold here for a moment. And then on your next breath, step your left leg to your left thumb. Okay, ragdoll position. So grab your elbows, opposite elbows. Slightly bend your knees and just sway side to side. Relax your neck. Relax your head. Let your head don't go. You can also give yourself a little neck massage or brain massage with your fingers. Just whatever feels good. And then let your hands drape down to the floor. Take an inhale and then start unrolling yourself up to standing position. Shoulders are the last ones to come up. Okay. Shrug them up into the air and then draw them away from your ears. Bring your feet together to touch. Take an inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, squeeze your elbows towards your sides. Push your chest up and forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus arms. Push your chest forward, but keep squeezing your glutes to protect your spine. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, pull chest forward, look up. One more breath in. Exhale, pull in. Yes, squeeze the shoulder blades. Last breath, inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold forward, all the way down. Halfway lift, your hands come up to your shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bring your hands down, step your right leg all the way back. Come into low lunge. So the knee comes down into the ground, toes are pressing to the floor. Okay, and then press your right hand down to the floor as well. Open up your left arm, twist. Stay here, or if you want, tap your toes and lift up the knee. That's a little different movement. One more breath and twist. On the exhale, bring your hand down, step back into plank position. Okay, from plank position, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Come back, switch legs, left knee to your left elbow. Engage your core. Right knee, right elbow. Yes, touch, and then left knee, left elbow. 6 more, 3 on each side. Right knee, right elbow, or even your right tricep. Yes, and 5. Good. And 4, right knee, and then left knee, 3. 1 more each leg. Yes. Come back to plank after this one. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Press your toes down. Lift up your chest and your hips off the floor. Draw the shoulders down and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath here. Exhale it away. With your next inhale, step your left leg all the way forward to your left thumb, low lunge. Yes, and then step your right leg forward. exhale position, grab your elbows, just don't go a little bit. Let your head be heavy. And then release your hands down, heel toe your feet together, roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Yes, all the way up to standing. Yes, take an inhale, arms come up. Exhale, cactus arms, push your chest forward, arch your upper back. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, push your chest. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, push forward. 1 last inhale. Exhale, chest forward. Arc your back, squeeze the glutes. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands go down, fold forward. Yes. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands to the ground. Left leg goes all the way back. Low lunge. Knee comes down, toes on the ground. Place your left hand to the floor. Open up, twist. Right arm goes open. So you can stay here and kind of push your hips forward a little more. Or you can tuck your toes and lift that back leg up. Yes. And still play with this twist here. 1 more breath. And then come back to center plank, step back. Okay, this time your right knee goes to your left elbow, so across your body, touch it in. And then come back, switch. Left knee to the right. Come back, switch. Squeeze your abdominals in. Come back, in. Come back. 6 more, 10 total. 6 and 5. Good. And 4, keep pushing the floor away. Touch your elbow every time. Yes. 3. Good job. And 2. Very good. Last one. Okay, back to center plank. Take an inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Elbows sliding by your sides. Upward facing dog. Press up. Downward facing dog. Hips go high up. Very good. 3 breaths. In through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 2 more times. Breath in. And exhale away. 1 more breath. And away. Very good. With your next inhales, lift your right leg all the way up. All the way up as high as it will go. And then bend your knee, open up your hips. So stack your hips one on top of the other. So your right heel goes to your right glute. But also make sure you put even pressure onto your hands. So rotate your right hand, right shoulder slightly down. Look down. Inhale, 1 more breath. Exhale. Straighten up your leg 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Warrior 1. So drop your back heel to the ground. Kind of 45 degrees angle towards the top corner of your mat. And then bend your front knee. Rotate your hips to face forward. Bring your arms all the way up. Draw the shoulders back. Okay, inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, bend your front knee a little more, but keep straight as pressing your back heel to the floor. 1 more breath. Exhale, hands come down, step back to plank. Look forward, breath in. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg goes all the way up, as high as it will go. Press all of your 10 fingers to the floor and then bend your left knee. Stack your hips one on top of the other. Stretching your hip flexor. And see, maybe you can send your right heel towards the floor a little bit more for a deeper hamstring stretch. 1 more breath. Next inhale, straighten up your leg again. On the exhale, step it forward. Rise up for warrior 1 on this side. So back heel is pressing to the floor. Bend your front knee, rotate your hips to face forward. Bring your arms all the way up. Inhale, reach a little higher. Exhale, bend your front knee a little more. But keep pressing the outside of your back foot to the ground. 1 more breath. Exhale, hands come down. Step back to plank. Breath in, look forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One breath here. Exhale away. Next inhale, step your right leg forward. Low lunge. All the way, yes. And left leg forward as well. Heel toe your feet together, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down. Rise up to standing, breath comes in. And then sit down for chair pose, breath goes out. So chair pose, knees are together and your heels are together, your feet are together. You can even lift your toes off the ground but press your heels to the floor and then lengthen your arms. So your arms is a straight line continuation of your body. Squeeze the glutes. And then inhale, reach your arms even higher without shrugging your shoulders. Exhale, sit a little lower. See if you can lift those toes up off the ground. One more breath. Exhale, straighten your legs, fold forward. Very good. Halfway lift, breath in. Hands come down, breath out, step back to plank. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath comes in. Downward dog, breath goes out. Very good. Right leg comes up all the way as high as it can go. Exhale, step it forward. This time we're coming for crescent lunge. So your back heel is lifted this time off the ground and both of your toes, sets of toes are facing front. So a little bit more balance in here. Oops. Okay, bring your palms to alongside your body to face down, okay? Bend your front knee, engage your core. Take a breath in, lower down your knee. On the exhale, come up, lift this knee to balance. Yes, find your balance. Inhale, lower down. Yes, exhale, come up. Find this balance 3 more times. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up. Good. Propel yourself up. 2 more. Lower down. Exhale, come up. Good. 1 more time. Lower down. Exhale, come up. Next inhale, come back to crescent lunge. So back heel is lifted. Slightly bend your front knee. Bring your arms all the way up. Bend your front leg a little bit more. And then open up, warrior 2. I'm going to show it from this side, from this angle. So your toes, back toes are facing forward now. And your front knee is bent. And your arms are parallel to the floor and parallel to your thighs. Very good. Press the outside of your back leg to the ground. Press your entire front foot to the ground as well. Okay, and then sit lower. Good. 1 more breath. Sit a little deeper. Now keep your legs still, don't move them. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Up, up, up. Yes, stretching this right side of your body. Exhale, extended side angle. Right elbow onto your right thigh. Put it down and then propel yourself up so you're still using your core. And then extend your top arm, bicep towards the ear. So it's kind of you drawing a 45-degree angle with your body. So your arm and your entire left side of the body is a 45-degree angle towards the ground. The legs are still strong. Now you can stay here or you can bring your bottom hand down to the floor. Stack your shoulders one on top of the other. So inside of your right foot. Inside of your right foot. You can even use your elbow to kind of push your knee out a little bit and then stack your shoulders, look up. Keep breathing. Yes, the legs should be burning. 1 more breath. Next inhale, come back to warrior 2. Legs are strong. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale, reverse this warrior. Windmill your hands down, come into a 3-legged dog. So your hands go down and your right leg goes all the way up. 3-legged dog. Okay, we did it already, so you can bend your knee and stack your hips one on top of the other and stay here, stretch your hip flexor, or you can flip your dog, so land your right foot behind you, straighten up your left leg and reach up over your head, arcing your back. Very good. Push your hips up, look up, push your chest up as well. Yes. So you land in your foot back, so your weight is in your right leg and you straighten up your left leg. Lift up, push your hips up. Yes. Good. And then slowly come back to center. Center plank. Bring your feet together. Draw your heels over to the right. Open up, side plank. Left arm comes up. Yes. Side plank. Squeeze your glutes together. And then rotate your top hip slightly forward so you're not leaning backward. Yes, top hip slightly forward. Yes, very good. Keep pushing the floor away. Good. One more breath. Exhale, center plank. Look forward, breath in. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Child's pose, breathe away. Ah. Ah. How are you doing? Good. Okay, stay here in child's pose for a few moments, and if you need to grab a sip of water, do that. We're gonna repeat the sequence on the other side. So when you're ready, come back into a downward facing dog. Hips go high up. So from child's pose or from standing, hips are high up. And then in this position, lift your left leg all the way up. Inhale, squeeze your glute. Lift it as high as it will go. On the exhale, step forward for crescent lunge. Back heel is lifted off the floor, high up on the tippy toes or on the ball of your foot. And then both knees and both hips are facing forward. Palms alongside your body. We're going to work on the balance a little bit. Inhale, lower down your knee. Exhale, bring the weight into your left leg. Bring your knee up. Find balance. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come up. Woo. Gonna use this left leg. Lower down, breath in. And exhale up. 2 more times. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up. One last time, breath in. Exhale, come up. Very good. Next inhale, come back to crescent lunge. Bring your arms all the way up. Push your hips forward. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Okay, once again, knee is right over your ankle, and if it collapses inward, send it slightly to the left. So it's right over your ankle, so you're not damaging your knee. And then press your back foot strongly into the ground. Unbend your back leg, open up your arms. Okay, and then sit a little lower. Engage those inner thighs, engage your core, zip up everything from your underwear all the way to your chest, pretty much. Pull your stomach in, but then inhale, reverse the warrior. Keep your legs not moving. Exhale, bring your elbow to your thigh. But don't collapse into it. Just press yourself up. It's just a little bit support. And then extend your left arm. No, I'm sorry, right arm. Bicep to your ear. Okay, so one long line. If you could see yourself in the mirror from ankle all the way to your hip, to your shoulder, to your fingers. One straight line, look up. 2 more breaths. And you can stay here or you can bring your bottom hand down towards the floor. Once again, don't collapse into it. Just keep opening your chest. Core is still strong. Yes, one more breath in. Good. Next inhale, come back to warrior two. Legs are strong. Exhale, sit lower. Break is coming. Inhale, reverse, look up. Windmill your hands down. Three-legged dog. Left leg goes all the way up. All the way up. Bend, shake it. Do whatever you need to do. You can bend your knee and open your hips and stack them one on top of the other. Or you can flip and land your left leg on the ground. Straighten up your right arm. Push your hips up. Arch your back. Look up behind you. Squeeze the glutes. Once you reach there, 3 breaths. Good. Arching your back. Pushing the floor away. 2 more breaths. Very good. 1 more breath here. Come back to center plank. Yes, feet together. One last time. Feet together. Draw your heels over to the left side plank. Right arm up. Squeeze your glutes. Stack your feet one on top of the other and then rotate your top hip slightly forward. Yes, so both of your hip bones are facing forward. Shoulders are stacked one on top of the other. Very good. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Come back to center plank. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Breath comes in. And then child's pose. Breath goes out. Very good. Take a few moments here as well. A few breaths to rest, recover from that sequence. And if you need a sip of water, do that. We're coming into our balancing sequence, just a little bit more balance, and then we'll come down to the ground for the rest of the class. Okay, so when you're ready, find your way back into a downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Hips go high up. Push the floor away. Lengthen your spine. Lift your hips high. And draw your heels lower. Maybe you can notice this time that they can go a little lower because your hamstrings are warmed and stretched a little bit. Okay, with your next inhale, step your right leg all the way forward to your right thumb. Low lunge. That's stretching your hips. Left leg forward to your left thumb, okay? And then from here, heel toe your feet together. I'm gonna face you. Heel toe your feet together. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands come down. Come all the way up to standing. Arms come up. And then on the exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your right foot inside of your right inner thigh. Right foot inside of your right inner thigh for tree pose. So push your foot into your inner thigh, push your inner thigh into your foot in return. So it's a double action, and plus you're pushing your hips forward as well. And draw the shoulders down away from your ears. We're gonna stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. One more breath. And then grab this right knee, bring it all the way to your chest. And if you, at some point you need to hold on to something, that's totally fine. So pull your knee to your chest. Okay. And then circle your ankle. That's very good. Okay, option 1, you can hold on to your knee and you can open it sideways this way, and you can even extend your arm out to the side, or you can hold on to something. Or you can grab your big toe and then straighten up your leg first and then open it to the side this way. So find your option. And even if you're holding on to something, you can still look to the left. So your right knee or right leg is extended sideways and you can look the other direction. Couple more breaths. Okay, and then lower down your legs, shake your legs away. Okay, very good. Okay, from here, come to the top of your mat. Take an inhale, bring your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back. On the exhale, hands come down, step back to plank. Inhale, look forward. Squeeze your glutes, engage your core. On the exhale, jump your feet forward. Come into a squat position. Yeah, come into squat. So your knees are wide, your feet are as wide as your mat, or even wider if your hips allow you. And then bring your hands in front of your heart and kind of pull your knees open. You can even sway side to side in this position. Heels are down on the floor, but draw the shoulders down. Propel your chest up. Okay. One more breath. And then land your hands down on the floor. Just come down into boat pose. Sit down onto your seat. Yes. So in boat pose, draw the shoulders down away from your ears. And you can have your knees bent if you want to. Lengthen your spine. That's option one. Option two, arms and legs are straight. Point your toes. Make your body long. Take an inhale, lower down halfway. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Engage your core. 5 more times. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. 4. Lower down. Come up. 3. And up. 2. And up. One last time, please. And up. Hug your knees. Yes. Put your feet on the floor. Propel yourself up onto your feet. Stand up, straighten up your legs. Yes. Halfway lift, flat back. Fold forward, exhale. Come all the way up to standing. Arms come up. And then bring your hands to your heart. Exhale. Tree pose, left side. So left foot inside of your right inner thigh. Good. Push your foot into your inner thigh. Create this double action. Engage your legs. Even though you're not moving in this position, this is a still strong pose. Still strong pose. Squeeze the glutes, push your hips forward. Very good. One more breath. Okay, with your next inhale, draw this knee to your chest. Hug it in, all the way close, up, 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 circle your ankle, good. And then grab your big toe, or keep it with your knee, but let's try this. Grab your big toe, straighten up your leg forward, and then open it sideways. See if you can straighten up your standing leg as well. And even if your knee is bent, that's totally fine. Yes. Lengthen your standing leg. Yes, perfect. Engage your core. Couple more breaths here in this position. Good, one more breath. And then bring your knee down, bring your foot down, shake out your legs. Come to the top of your mat one more time. Take a breath in, arms come up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, flat back. Hands come down, step back to plank. Very good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump your feet forward to squat. Yes. So feet are wide. Okay. And then bring your what's that called? Hands into your chest. Press your elbows into your knees. Open up your legs. Maybe even lift your toes off the floor and kind of wiggle side to side. bring your legs a little bit wider. Okay, land your hands down onto the floor. Okay, keep your elbows into your knees, so kind of pull them apart. Take an inhale, sit low, lift your chest. On the exhale, straighten up your legs, full forward. Okay, inhale, sit down to squat, heels down. Exhale, straighten up your legs. 2 more times, inhale, sit. It's a very good hamstring stretch. Exhale, press. Okay, 1 more time, inhale, sit. Exhale, press up. And now stay here, lift it up. Heel toe your feet wide. Okay, into wide straddle position. Okay, toes are slightly in and heels are slightly up. And then from here, you can bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Or you can start walking them back towards your heels and lowering your head down towards the ground. Maybe you can even touch your head to the floor. Or not. Both are good. But legs are straight. Let the thoughts and the blood and the heaviness draw back to the head, to the skull. And see if you can bring a little bit more weight towards your big toes. Walk your hands back to underneath your shoulders. And then from here, rotate yourself to the side, either side, it doesn't matter. Just find your way back into a plank. Just find your way back into plank. Good. Inhale, look forward. And on the exhale, slowly lower yourself down all the way to the floor for the count of 5. Let's go slow. 5, 4, bend your elbows. 3, 2, and 1, all the way down onto the ground. Very good. Okay.
That's right.
Good. A little bit of back bends. We didn't do the dancer's pose standing, so we'll do it on the floor to get a little less balance, but still benefits of the dancer. So bend your right knee and grab your right foot with your right hand, or rather right ankle, okay? So outside of your right ankle. And then extend your left arm all the way forward, okay? So take an inhale, lift your upper body, your left hand off the floor. And then on the exhale, kick your right leg into your right hand. Lift both legs off the ground. Kick your leg firmly into the hand. Arch your back. So prone dancer's pose. You're staying on the ground, but you are arching your back and you're kicking your legs up. Connect your breath and your movement. Inhale, lift your upper body higher. Exhale, kick your legs stronger. One more time, inhale. Exhale, legs. And then lower down to the floor. Good. Perfect. Relax for a few moments. And we're just going to repeat this on the other side. So the more you can kick your leg into the hand, the more you can arch your back and the better quad stretch you're getting. So when you're ready, switch sides. So right arm goes forward, left knee bends, grab your left foot, okay, or outside of your left ankle. Take an inhale, arch your back, lift everything up. On the exhale, kick your leg firmly into your hand. Both legs are off the ground, both knees are off the ground. And then find your breathing and your connection with the movement. Inhale, lift your chest and your arms, or left arm, right arm actually. And then exhale, keep your legs firmer. 2 more cycles. In breath and out. 1 more time, breath in. And away, lower down. Good. Bring your hands underneath your forehead or underneath your face, and then bend your knees, windshield wipe your knees side to side. Feet side to side. stretching your chest, you're twisting your spine. And then slowly come back to center and switch sides. So left knee bends this time. Twist your leg and see if you can put your foot, your entire foot down onto the floor. Slowly come back to center one more time. Land your hands underneath your shoulders and slowly press yourself back up into plank for the count of 5. Up 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Stay in this plank and then press into a downward facing dog. Hips go high up. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale away through your mouth. One more breath in and away. On your next inhale, step your left leg forward to your left thumb for low lunge. Yes. And then step your right leg forward as well. And then just find your way onto your seat and then onto your spine. Lay down onto your back. So once you get there, on your back, hug your knees to your chest. Hug your knees to your chest. For a few moments, you can even rock side to side if that feels good. And then when you're ready, press your feet down to the floor. We're coming into a shoulder bridge position with your feet right underneath your knees. Press your hips up into the sky. Squeeze your glutes. And then clasp your hands underneath your lower back. Roll into the outer edges of your shoulders. Push your hips up. So squeeze your shoulder blades. Make your palms touching. And really stand on the outer edges of your shoulders here for 3 or 4 breaths. Inhale through your nose. Keep your hips lifted. And exhale away. 2 more. In breath. And away. One more time. Biggest push up to the ceiling. Exhale it out. And then slowly lower yourself down onto the ground. Bring your soles of the feet together, knees wide for Supta Baddha. Just rest your hands onto your stomach. Close your eyes for a few moments. And just notice your breath. How deep does it go into your body? Does it stop at your throat? Or does it move to your chest or even all the way to your stomach? Notice it. And see if you can fill up your entire body all the way up to your stomach. Puff up. Bring the oxygen in. One more breath. And then from here, bring the soles of your feet together and hug your knees one more time to your chest. And then lift your legs all the way up. So option 1, you can just stay here in this leg uplifted position. It's still a way of inversion. Option 2, press your hands to the floor. Use your core muscles and press your palms firmly to the ground. Lift up your tailbone and start bringing your legs over your head. You don't have to touch the ground. Just bring them over. But see if you can do it smoothly without jumping off and pushing with your hands. And if your toes are touching the floor, that's perfect. But pay attention to the feelings in your neck. There should not be any pain. See if you can lift your tailbone up. Yes. Couple more breaths. Even in this position, if your legs are just lifted up, it's still a way to do an inversion because the legs are up and ultimately the hips will be a little higher than the shoulders if you lift your hips just a little bit. Okay, when you're ready, hug your knees back into your chest. Open up your arms wide into a T position. Draw your knees over to the right. See if you can keep both shoulder blades on the ground. You can even look the other direction. Slowly come back to center and draw your knees over to the other side. Shoulder blades are down on the floor and you can look to the right. And when you're ready, just make your way back to center. I'll give your knees one last hug to your chest. And then start extending your legs out to the floor, all the way to the ground. And bring maybe your legs a little wider than your mat. And bring your arms alongside your body with the palms facing up into a receiving position. And kind of wiggle your entire body. Just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Let it settle into a good, comfortable position. And then bring it back to stillness. Take an inhale, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. And on the exhale, draw the shoulders away, lengthen your neck. Take one more breath in, close your eyes. And exhale away. And just make your breath shallow and less noticeable now. There's no need to puff up the stomach or puff up the heart. Just stay here in silence and rest for a few moments in Shavasana. When you're ready to move, just come into a comfortable seated position. We still have a couple moments. So draw your sit bones open so both of the sit bones are down on the ground. Take an inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Next inhale, bring your hands to your heart. And away. Make the next breath the longest breath in through your nose. Take it slow. Hold at the top of this breath. And then breathe it away. Do this one more time. In through your nose. Hold it. And breathe away. Next, inhale, thumbs to your third eye center at your forehead. Exhale, bow forward. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I ended the class